A word to the wise. Observe people that always make deprecating jokes whenever they trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Observe people that always got to put somebody else down in order to laugh or have fun. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I never do that, but I don't always do that. And I'm conscious of it because I used to always do that. But then I realized, like, the more you say some stuff, even if you try to say, "Oh, I'm just joking, I'm just kidding," the more you say something, the more you talk in general, the more you show how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not necessarily saying cut people off that do this, but just observe it and be like, okay. So this is what comes out of their mouth 99% of the time when they're talking to me or anybody else. So this is how they think, right? Okay. And just analyze it and be like, And especially when you do it, analyze yourself, be like, why am I doing this? Yeah, it's for the sake of the joke, but it's like, bro, if you can't make a joke or laugh at something that doesn't have to do with somebody else getting the short end of the stick, maybe it's time to analyze your personal relationships and be like, what do I want to be around? Because they say, if you're around five people, you're gonna be the sixth person to do what they do. That's just a saying. That's what they say. And it's so easy to follow the leader. The hardest thing to do in a world full of followers is to lead. It's to be like, nah, yeah, I see that. I'm not gonna do that. I see this type. Like I do it all the time, like with rap. Even though sometimes I go back and forth, I talk about a lot of stuff in my raps. Some stuff I ain't never did, but I'm talking about stuff that I never did or been through. So my scope is wider. You know what I'm saying? I can rap about anything, not just the streets or not just intellectual, not just I can rap about anything. I can sing a little bit, harmonize, you know what I'm saying? And that just go for my how I look at life. I'm looking at the whole buffet of life. I'm not just focusing on just the general so I might get a steak one day, might get some fish, might get some sushi the next, and it's like I take that mentality throughout all of life. You feel me? And it really has been helpful to not just stick to one archetype, because especially as black people, it's so easy just to be like, oh, I ain't gonna do this, that's white people shit, I ain't gonna do it. It's like it's so easy just to put like a barrier in front of something you haven't even tried to do. Like even something as simple as hip hop. I grew up, yeah, I love hip hop, fell in love with hip hop, but I also love Fall Out Boy, but I also love para. I forgot the other band, but I like rock. I like pop music too. And it's like growing up as a kid, I never really played or listened to that type of stuff because you was weird or you was the standout kid if you weren't listening to Chief Keef or people. uh, if you wasn't listening to rappers talk about killing and doing drugs all day long, it's like, don't get me wrong, I love that music, but not all day, every day. You feel me? And yeah, and it's okay to be weird. It's okay to not do what other people do, because the more you do what other people do, the less you will know about yourself. Especially if you're not doing no soul searching. Asking yourself, why am I doing the things I'm doing? Is it because this person did it? Just because that person did it, or that person I idolize, I put on the pedestal? My mom, my dad, my sister, my cousin, my art teacher, my soccer coach. You know, but I just say that to say, analyze what people communicate to you or around you constantly. Be like, what do I think that comes from? And do I want that in my life? And if the answer is no, you don't gotta partake in it. Shalom.